attack. My monster stinks. Cumia plead guilty. And for one good day, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The same man is on the attack. Bert Kreischer stinks. Cumia plead guilty. And for one good day, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The same man is on the attack. Bert Kreischer stinks. Cumia plead guilty. April wants to dig. I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. April wants to dig. I thought it was squashed.
We got some shit we need to fix, people. We got a lot to fix over here. I'm working on it. Stay with me. Hit like, hit subscribe. There you go. Be about it. Gift a membership and join the membership mafia, everybody. Like Dan G, Deadfool, Bill from Jersey, KK, Maud Levy, John Spencer, and Baba. Where's Baba been? We love you, Baba. That's a fact. I don't know why you want to do that. It's a brand new month. It's March 4th to be exact, 2026. Welcome to the Cut, World War Z. Ha! And I see Clearwater Chad is betraying the Z-Man. He's over at the Rock Bottom podcast right now, being a piece of shit. You can't trust this guy.
The Bronx.
My mom's from the Bronx. I've heard crazy stories.
Yet another woman Ray's exposing to the shitverse. Another innocent New York City open micer.
Anywhere you see a big pun mural, that means it's not the greatest neighborhood. If you see big pun, you're like, all right, it's a
take a U-turn.
Why does he do this to these women?
And I like big pun.
I will be here protection, so we'll be able to go down there soon.
You're gonna protect people.
I mean, Ray honestly has no ideas, nothing left.
I have a feeling. Yeah.
I watched the beginning of a show. It's still the same old opening.
Yeah.
Patreon's not updated. He's still bringing on open micers, these females from Brooklyn that have been doing comedy for exactly 1 year, bringing them in, promising things, nothing, no one's watching, bringing on Clearwater Chad. Oh, Ray. We're going to have to do another Ray DeVito show at one point. Maybe tonight. All right, we're good with Ray. He's just talking about nothing. Babble, 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 babble. Nothing, nothing, nothing. No point, no agenda, no anything. Good to be here, everybody. I was not going live today. I like to take either Tuesday or Wednesday off, mostly Tuesdays, but there's a couple things out there that we need to check out. I thought I need to talk to the people. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button while we're waiting. This is fresh off the presses because we all know Rodney'S went down. Oh boy, has it been covered to death. The big show at Rodney'S on Friday. So much to talk about. Anthony Cumia was there, getting all the credit for the audience showing up. Carl, Bob Levy, Stevie Lou, Kevin Brennan, Tommy Jordan. Everybody was there except the Z-Man. Z-Man got a lot of flack because he decided to not go last minute. Called an audible. Of course, You guys went to your Chad's lying bullshit, which I don't care. But it's been covered. I knew exactly how it was going to play out. I was right. I said there's going to be enough coverage of this. Everyone's going to cover it. I don't need to be boots on the ground for this one. There's going to be plenty of boots on the ground. Why waste your time? Why waste your health? Why waste your miles? So everyone's weighing in on this. You got Louis J. Gomez. You got the Legion of Skanks. You got the Bombfire. You got Bobby Kelly. You got Rich Voss. But the one person we were waiting for, no one saw it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, Greg Opie Hughes and Ron the Waiter are here. Courtesy of Stallion 19.
With his words, he was very clever with his words, but
Oh, he's great at that, Ron. He knows how to pick his words perfectly depending on who's in the room with him.
so the reason I bring up Anthony and Rodney's Comedy Club is like they're definitely Team Opie, but they're even more Team Opie now because
Breaking
I was
news.
at Rodney's yesterday to do a set,
Yeah.
and I said, "Hey, last Friday you guys went
I
viral."
always forgot Ron the Waiter does comedy. But this is something nobody has talked about. It was star-studded. Everyone was there, like I said. Tommy Jordan, the names, Stevie Lou. But Ron the Waiter was on the early show. And he's about to break some things out. He's about to go chadzumock on this motherfucker.
Viral, and literally the mood changed. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, it was really bad." I'm like, I said, "You talk about Anthony?" He goes, "Yeah, we didn't want him here. It was really bad." And they said, I don't want to say the word, but we don't want that PED here.
Pedophile. They're saying Rodney, the owner, said, we don't want that pedophile here, according to Ron the Waiter. Get it back to Rodney's. Let him know.
And I'm like, well,
They
said
said
that out.
that?
yeah. He's like, yeah, we don't want that PED here. We don't want that. We don't want that racist here. We don't want that type of attention. We don't want that drama.
Wow.
So
Wow.
do people
Well, they already had it.
understand what happened last Friday?
Broad stroke.
I don't know. I don't pay attention, Ron. Come on. Enough of that crap. I'm not watching Anthony. Grow up.
Strokes.
Yeah.
I heard Anthony like attack somebody or something because the guy said some things to Anthony that
I heard. Somebody told me. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm too busy. I've been unemployed for 9 years. I don't know.
Anthony didn't like.
Somebody was in my DMs. Again, Opie, I'm Team Opie. I'm just letting you know. But you show all your cards. Come on, buddy. Again, I like you, Greg, but this is stupid. You seen it. Everyone saw it. Louis J. Gomez, Big J, everybody, Mark Norman, they all saw what went down. I guarantee you. Mark Norman follows me on Twitter. They all know what happened. So did you. You watched it. Just admit you watched it. You saw it. You didn't hear from somebody. Just say it, Opie. Come on. You didn't have your sources, your inside guy. This is what I'm tired of the pretending from not just you, Opie. I say this about everybody. It's everybody. There's so much pretending going on. A lot of just fake motherfuckers. Come on. Just say, yes, I saw it. The video was everywhere. Everyone covered it. You couldn't get away from it of Anthony slapping the glasses off that guy.
What else do I know? I think that's about it.
So when I'm saying New York City is a small world, what are the fucking odds that last Friday I finished my set at Rodney's Comedy Club and I'm
What are the
coming
odds?
out the door?
Wait, so
And
you're
they're-
hold on. So you're a regular at Rodney's? I didn't know this.
Yeah. I do Rodney's at least once or twice a week.
I don't think Rodney's has a pass system like Dangerfield's did or other clubs. I think if you just hang out at Rodney's, you'll get spots. I really do believe if you're an open mic comic, if you hang around Rodney's, you're gonna get spots. I don't think they have a pass system because the guy even said like when they were saying I wasn't passed at Dangerfields because Kiki said even though she's not passed at anything ever or anywhere. He was just like, yeah, sure, Geno, I guess you're passed. You do a show once a month, so yeah, I guess Kiki's passed too. So it makes sense. Ron, the open micer, is quote unquote getting spots.
Pretty quickly. But every once in a while, I get one that just wrecks me. And unfortunately, right around the time with the drama with you, I wrecked.
Oh, I fucked this up. I hit the timestamp in the wrong spot. What the fuck? What did I do? Come on. This isn't a professional show. Come on, Z-Man. What are you doing? All right.
Club is like they're definitely Team Opie, but they're even more Team Opie now because I was at Rodney's yesterday to do a set.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, last Friday, you guys went viral. And literally the mood changed. And he was like, yeah, dude, it was really bad. I'm like, I said, you talk about Anthony. He goes, yeah, we didn't want him here. It was really bad. And they said, I don't want to say the word, but we don't want that PED here.
Pedophile.
And I'm like, well,
They said that?
Yeah.
What? Whoa. I think Ron the waiter's a liar. I'm going to go on record by saying Ron the waiter is a liar. That's my take.
Once or twice a week.
Oh, you've been doing sets at Rodney's for okay. Oh, what a small.
What do you think I'm chopped liver?
Well, Ron, I mean, no.
You got to think it's hilarious because Rodney's in the grand scheme of comedy clubs in New York City is like a nothing. It's like the bottom of the barrel, nothing. But Rodney's has gotten more coverage the past 3 weeks than any club in New York City. I'm talking the Stand. I'm talking the Cellar. I'm talking New York Comedy Club. Every club you can think of, Rodney's is the place. So whatever came out of the Stuttering John booking, I don't know if you can pay for the type of hype and advertising this guy got, this Ari, whoever he is. Because everyone's talking about Rodney's. It's the funniest thing ever. It's like, I'm trying to make an analogy. It's taking, I can't even take it. It's like taking Aldi, amongst grocery stores, and you're just blowing it up. Like we were at Aldi, not Whole Foods, not Trader Joe's, not Publix, not Giant Eagle, not Wegmans, not Heinen's. I don't know what your local grocery store is. What's the one over in Omaha that, fuck, you get it. Rodney's is like being talked about by everyone is what I'm trying to say.
Don't think that, Rod.
So what are the odds? I finished my set at Rodney's last Friday, and I'm coming out, and I'm like, there's a lot of people. There's paparazzi. It turns out
there wasn't paparazzi, Ron. There was a lot of people. There was EMTs. There was New York Police Department, firefighters, but there was not paparazzi. There was like Tommy Jordan. There was Stevie Lou. Paparazzi.
Stuttering John.
Yeah, TMZ was there.
Is the next show, and it was purely a solo. Did Stuttering John do stand-up?
I honestly don't.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know.
Like I said, I know some of this stuff in broad strokes.
I see a couple people send me things.
I guess I knew over the years that he does stand up from time to time.
Just say, yeah, I know from time to time he does stand up like I do.
So
they call it the dabble verse because he dabbled in stand up. Come on, Opie. You even said that.
Do you have a relationship with Stuttering John?
I tried. He's I don't even like bringing him up because I tried. I didn't understand why a lot of people go after him until
this is telling. This is a unifying factor that I've always talked about, and you can't deny it. I've always said, and I say it again, you heard me say it on many episodes, Stuttering John is a unifying factor because we all don't like him across the board, and we all like Dr. Steve. Opie's about to say, I tried with this guy like I did, and I could see why everyone hates him. And he also loves Dr. Steve. This is just what it is.
I understood.
Right.
He's insufferable. And just me saying he's insufferable, now I have to deal with his horse shit again.
Yes, you do.
I actually, in the beginning, I was defending him because I'm like, I don't get this. I don't get why everyone is like doing this to him.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And then I posted something that actually was flattering towards him, and he perceived it to be not flattering, and then blocked me. It's just exhausting. He's exhausting. That whole world is exhausting. But what do you got on it?
So
I don't want any part of that world, even though I'm talking about it. It's exhausting. They make money. I don't. It's silly. It's silly, isn't it, Opie? I'm tired of this nonsense. Steris Video, thanks for the $5. Johnny Crutches wins hands down. Thanks for playing Audio Slave at the top. CC was one of a kind that bans. Hold on, my StreamYard is very small. This I gotta like blow this up real quick. I can't read the font. Okay, let's start over. Sarah's Video, thanks for being a $100 sponsor. Johnny Crutches wins hands down. Thanks for playing Audio Slave at the top. CC was one of a kind that bans was underrated. Where is Rob Saul at? Am I reading this right? CC was one of a kind that bans was underrated. Where is Rob Saul at? CC. Caitlin Clark was one of a... Oh, Chris Cornell. I feel like an idiot. I love just making sense out of this stuff. Was one of a kind, and that bands was underrated. That band was underrated. It's not me. It's not me. You can't hang this one on me. Where is Rob Saul at? Johnny Crutches wins hands down. I think you're talking about the poll on the top of the show. I throw those polls together very quickly. They're not like it is what it is. I just throw them together, just something to do while you're sitting in the chat room. People are like, Chad needs his polls. I don't care. Who was the funniest out of the four? Out of 132 votes right now, Shmuel Buckman. Congratulations, Shmuel. You're winning out of this poll. 44%. Second place, Johnny Crutches at 33%. And in third place, Chrissy Mayer at 13%. Followed by, oh no, and she's always in last place in every single poll, Kiki at 11%. When it comes to comedy, she can't win. She can't win. So let's vote for Johnny Crutches to make all them look dumb. We can't let Shmuel win. Not on my watch. Not on my Apple Watch. Who, what, why? Thanks for the $2. Has Godfrey ever got the Illuminati invite? I don't know. But judging by the space he's going in with all the viral videos that he has, possibly. Let's hope. And let's wish him well. Shout out to Godfrey, everybody. My man. Hopefully he'll be in the Illuminati soon. Let's hope. All right, back to the breaking news.
hold on.
Hold on.
Why would Anthony be at Stuttering John's show? Are they friends?
I don't know, Ron. I don't pay attention to any of this crap. I mean, it's obvious. Like, even if you don't follow along with this stuff, and congratulations if you don't, you're aware. You kind of know. There's been a beef between Stuttering John and Anthony for a long time. You know, the Howard, Opie, and Anthony world is, you know, they run parallel. So I like when these guys play dumb.
I didn't think they were.
I don't know. I guess Stuttering John was doing a show in New York, and
not. I guess he was.
Anthony went there to harass him. I think if I got that correctly,
he did. He did it. He did, Opie.
Oh, it wasn't to support him.
And I think the people that
it wasn't to support him. No,
were at Rodney's were there because of Anthony. So I put.
I'm tired of Anthony getting all the credit for everyone being there because it was a collective effort. Even Carl, like, immediately goes, "It was because of Anthony." No, it was because of you too, Carl. It was because of everything. It was because of Kevin. It was because of Bob Levy. It was because of me. We all came together to make some big ticking time bomb that was going to go off at Rodney's. Like we were Bane, and something was going to happen. The curiosity was killing everyone, where people were forced to buy a ticket and come into the city. So Anthony wasn't the main guy.
Stuttering John in a really bad spot where he was trying to stand up in front of a crowd that did not like him.
Jeez, that sounds horrible.
It's an exhausting world, Ron.
I'm above it.
Get their moments, but I don't want to live in that exhausting world. I did that shit many years.
Your world, honestly, the more I get to understand it,
That's the Bichetti cam right there, where you just stare right into the camera.
you guys almost come across like adolescent, like kids that, you know what I mean? Like, big, like that, the Big Brother house reality. You guys go after each other, you attack each other.
It's not you guys go after each other. I want to make this perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I've tried to move on a million times. And if you compare the going after each other thing, it's insanely off balanced.
No, but I don't mean just you and Anthony. I mean, it's like the whole industry. Howard Stern, Stuttering John.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
look, I was in that world, sure.
Yeah.
It served me well for a while, but
yeah.
I think the easiest thing to do now is, I think if you don't have a lot of actual material, this is a blanket statement in general. I think if you don't have a lot of material, the easiest thing to do is just turn this on and just get trash people and go after people. It's easy, dude.
With all due respect, Opie, again, I like you. Like, what's your material? What is your material? Like, what is your thing? I'm curious. Like, what are you doing? Throwing the link to Ron the Waiter? That's your stuff?
I could do hours of that. Of course I can.
Do it. Make some money.
That's what a lot of the podcasts do.
Sadly, yeah, I think, and it serves people well. They get an audience, but I don't see any of those people breaking out and becoming actually big stars. Look, if it works for you, whatever. It's not a world I want to like.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the fact of the matter. We're all making money from doing this, and we're all getting views. Am I looking to make it big with this? Probably not. Am I going to pivot eventually? Hopefully. But Opie, don't pretend like you're above it and you're killing it. You're not. I'm just tired of the pretending. That's what I don't like. Is just the pretending from everybody. And that's what it is, pretending.
I'll dip my toes in it, but after a while, you want to ask these people, okay, all right, you got the shit talking down. Okay. You're basically doing Opie and Anthony's Jocktober bit. I get it. Okay. What else do you got, though?
I'm not doing Opie and Anthony's Jocktober bit. I'm not. We're just reviewing and covering and watching and observing and leaving comments. Now, Carl's doing Opie and Anthony's Jocktober bit. Yeah, he's doing that. Me, I'm just calling it like I see it. Calling it balls and strikes right down the middle.
Because when Opie and
did you see the thumbnail? I'm the Boba Fett of the shitverse. I'm solo. Okay? I'm not pandering to guys with more subscribers. I'm not pandering to guys with more viewers. I just do what I do. In fact, I'll go the opposite direction. Yeah, the opposite. And I'll go after people who don't have viewers, that don't have subscribers.
Anthony were doing Jocktober, it was a very small percent of what we did with the radio show because we had tons of other stuff to do. I remember looking at Anthony halfway through Jocktober. We look at each other like, man, we still got to do this shit. We got so much other stuff we want to get to. That's the difference, I think. Right. You know, after you're shit talking and beating up another show and starting drama and this and that. Okay, great. What else you got? You got anything else?
Yeah.
Let me start by saying this.
Yeah, I got 70 Spider-Man. I got drunk dials. I got super chatters. I got the vindictive nerds. I got everything.
Wait, I gotta go back again.
Yeah, go.
I want to make sure I understand this. Okay. Anthony
That's right.
DM'd you to say he didn't DM you.
That is 100% correct, sir. You are correct, sir.
By the end of the show, it was
Opie and Anthony need each other, kind of like fucking the Dark Knight and the Joker. They need each other. Who, what, why? So if you make fun of someone, you are doing O&A. That's basically what he's saying. If you make fun of other streamers or other people's content, you're just doing O&A, Jocktober. Although Howard used to do it way before O&A. But at the same time, Opie listen, and again, I don't hate Opie. If it came down to me choosing between Opie and Anthony, I'd choose Opie. I think Opie's probably a better guy. But I will say this, Opie and Anthony are both narcissists, both of them. I'm sorry if you're team Opie. I'm sorry if you're team Anthony. They are. They were part of a radio show that was huge at one point, not anymore. And neither one of them can let it go. You know, neither one of them can ride off to the sunset. And during that, when you had that powerful mic where everyone was listening to everything, you develop a little bit of an ego. I'm watching this thing on cult leaders. And once you have that power over the people and you can't let it go, and you start, Stuttering John has that, where they think they're just better than everybody and they're above it all. And everything's beneath them. And Opie has that too, when the numbers clearly don't show that. And they always go back to their script and their old resume and their old credits. Like, I did this. That's why Stuttering John's constantly saying, when I was on the Tonight Show, Howard Stern Show, Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, I beat Shaq in basketball, I beat Casey Cabby. Like, it's the same thing with Opie. We were the biggest show in the tri-state. We were bigger than Howard. It's the same thing. Anthony's the same way. But Anthony can't let go. He still wants to be the guy. And again, I always said, if I ever obtained this level of success and money that they have, and they have, no denying that, you would never see me again. When's enough? Like, how many dollars do you need? How many pennies do you need? Is it worth it going online, Ray DeVito? Opie, at this point, is it worth going online? You know, be like Daniel Day-Lewis and find another thing to do on the side. Doesn't Daniel Day-Lewis make shoes? That's what I would do. I would do something. I'd find something. Take up surfing. I always wanted to surf. But no. I digress.
It's obvious he did not DM you.
Yeah.
Because it caused a little tension between me and you. I'm not going to lie, but it wasn't anything dramatic that we couldn't get through.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, Ron.
So,
Go ahead, Ron.
last week,
Are you looking forward to Anthony's next DM?
all I know is
Is he going to
Dude,
DM you to
this
say,
guy-
"Look, okay.
dude, this guy,
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I am not in the free chat. I made a point in 2026. I'll only be in the free chat during the countdown. And what did we learn? And that's it. It's not worth it. I only take care of the paying customers. Those are the people I pay attention to. Those are the people I pander to. And that's what it is moving forward. So if you want to get on my radar, I have two columns. I have live and I have starred. I look at the starred and I'm looking at who is there, because those are the people. This is a crowd-funded program. And that's how I do the content. And that's how we all do it. Top to bottom. Every streamer that you watch right now are doing the exact same thing. So I put all my focal point on the paying members. That goes across the board, including people that are members. Letting you know right now, that's what it is moving forward. Thank you. I'm getting off my soapbox.
I DM'd you just to say that I didn't DM you, okay?
Yeah, this guy. I'm starting to realize this guy's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
He's a lot of drama.
He's someone else's issue. I mean, enjoy Anthony. He's terrific. Everyone loves him.
What are the
don't.
odds that when I come
I don't love them.
out of last Friday,
I see all the shenanigans and bullshit. I see right through Anthony Cumia and what he's all about. Is he a talented guy? Yeah. He's not like the most talented guy like everyone makes him out to be, but he's all right. He's good on mics and he's good on podcasting and he knows how to do that. But I don't see him as the godsend as Carl or Melton. I don't see it.
Rodney's Comedy Club. This black SUV. pulls
Oh,
up.
you never finished that story. Yeah, go ahead.
Opie, I'm not joking. Like, what are the odds? A black SUV pulls up directly in front of Rodney's when I'm directly coming out of the front door,
Yeah.
and the back door opens.
I think we were all waiting for Ron the Waiter's boots on the ground take, weren't we? I was.
And God is my witness. Anthony pops out and goes, "What do you know? What do you say?" Like that. Like, what do you know? What do you say? Like that. We're 5 feet. We're like directly across from each other, 5 feet away. And I'm looking at him right in the eyes. And I'm like, holy shit, that's Anthony. And he looks right over my right shoulder. He doesn't make eye contact. He's looking here because there's paparazzi.
There wasn't paparazzi. It was just losers with cameras. So Opie didn't even recognize Ron the Waiter. That's hilarious.
Oh, the paparazzi. He's still doing it where he gets the paparazzi. That must be exciting.
There's no paparazzi.
I want the paparazzi again while I'm walking my dog around.
Yeah. And then I hear someone go,
So not only is Anthony DMing you to say he didn't DM you, he's also 5 feet in front of you and has no idea.
then I immediately walked left and got out of his,
Why would he like suspect Ron the Waiter at a comedy club?
eyesight. And so I'm walking away. I'm walking towards 61st Street, going back to Astoria. And I hear someone go, "Hey, Anthony's here. Hey!" I'm like, "Yeah." That's it. And then I was at Rodney's yesterday
Uh-oh. Here we go.
since the incident last week. And I just happened to say, hey, you guys went viral. And they're like, yeah, not good. Not good at all. We didn't want him here. We don't want that. We don't want that type of person. They said we don't want that type of person.
Now, do you believe Ron the Waiter that they said they didn't want that type of person, Anthony, there? When this guy, Ari, is going on podcast saying he was a huge O&A guy, and now he's walking it back. I think Ron the Waiter's lying. I think he's lying.
Oh my, deal with another DM. You're going to get another DM, Ron. He can't DM me anymore because he's blocked.
And the manager,
He ain't getting my new phone number, Ron.
so the manager said, because he knows he's Team Opie, and he knows, he goes, "Oh, you're the Ronnie from
I hate Team Opie and Team Anthony. Shut the fuck up.
Opie." Blah, 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 blah. And he goes,
Can I say something? It's not cool to be Team Opie. It's not cool.
"It's not."
No, it's not cool.
So it's funny because the guy had
See, at least you do a little self-deprecating. I'll give you that.
kind of two negative things to say about two people who you don't really get along with anymore. So he brought up, he's like, "Anthony," and he goes, he knew Anthony used to be with you and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and he goes, "Yeah, last week was not a good thing for us. We don't want it. We don't want that type of tension." And then the man,
We don't want a sold-out show. We don't want people buying beer and liquor. We don't want that at Rodney's. We like it simple. 7 people in the audience, 3 people on staff. That's how we run our business here.
manager goes, "We don't want PEDs and racists hanging out here."
Well,
essentially.
I certainly.
I think Ron the Waiter, just observing and reporting, and again, I have nothing against Ron the Waiter. I don't know who he is. I don't give a shit. I think he's lying to pander to Opie. I don't think the manager called Anthony a pedophile. I don't think the owner did either. I think they're more mad at Stuttering John than Anthony. So I think Ron the Waiter is being a little weasel. He's just being a little weasel, starting shit, trying to get in Opie's good graces, excuse me. And I think this story's bullshit. That's my take. That's where I'm going. Rack me.
Certainly, thank God, don't know if that's true. I think the racist thing I could safely say is probably true. The other thing, I have no idea. Thank God.
Well, the thing is there was a guy
Yeah.
outside of Rodney's when Anthony came out of the black
Right.
came out of the black SUV and he's screaming What are you doing back in New York City? Why are you allowed back in New York City? Because you are a PED and a racist. You
That happened because it's on video. We all saw it. Everyone seen that video already.
are a massive piece of shit, PED and a racist. And Anthony kept going, who are you? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And then
Yeah, it's the same video every single one of us watch, including Opie, where he's acting, what? I mean, look at Opie's reaction right here. Like Opie's acting like he did not see this video that we all saw. What? What?
the guy said some trans woman's name, and Anthony knew who that was. And then the guy kept saying, you're a piece of shit, PED, racist, blah, blah, blah. F you, you're no good. Why are you here? We don't want you here. And Anthony said again, who are you? What's your name? And then just
He's repeating a video that every single person saw. He's lying. He's just lying.
popped him right in the fucking mouth.
That's not Anthony. Anthony isn't bothered by things. Supposedly I was the one that was always bothered by that. Things don't bother Anthony.
So Anthony pops him in the okay.
No way. Anthony would have just walked away. Nothing bothers Anthony. I had the reputation where
God, they'll always compete. Maud Levy, thanks for the $5. The club owner was on Uncle Rico for an hour Sunday night. He had nothing bad to say about Cumia, but he did say John wasn't welcome back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Maud. Like the owner of the club was a huge O&A guy. So Ron the waiter is a weasel. He's a liar. And he's just totally feeding into the drama and playing to Opie's ego right now. And Opie's pretending like he's above it and he hasn't watched it. And we all did. You couldn't get away from it. Even if you're Opie who pretends like he doesn't see this, it's on his radar. It is.
they bothered me, and there was something called Greg shows. There's no way Anthony would do something like that. Nothing bothered the man.
You know, it's like me with Nick Rekieta and Steel Toe. Like, you guys all thought you had to choose sides. I'm not that guy with Opie and Anthony either. Like, if I were to have to, like, I'd go Opie because I've always been civil with him, and you know, I've gone on a show and he's never really trashed me or anything like that. And I don't care about if someone trashes me, but he's just been okay. I don't, much like Anthony, I don't condone some of the things they do. I think they make a lot of missteps, both of them combined. But, you know, I don't know. Anyways.
Nothing bothered the man.
Until last Friday. So the guy kept going at him, and then eventually, who are you? Who are you? And then, bam, hits him right in the mouth, grabs his phone, takes the phone, and slams it on the sidewalk.
Let me get this straight. So one guy got in Anthony's face, and Anthony struck him. Is that true?
100%.
Okay. And then the other side of the story is then Stuttering John is on stage, sold out Rodney's, everyone heckling him, everyone there doesn't like him in general. And did Stuttering John like attack the audience physically, or did he stand there and take it?
He's pretending he did not see it.
I mean, I wasn't there for that. I left. I mean, I did the show before. I didn't.
This doesn't make sense. And now you're going to have to deal with another DM, Ron. You're going to have another DM saying you got your story wrong. So one guy got to Anthony, and Anthony like attacked him.
I think he was like a YouTuber or something. And
the Z-Man's on the attack.
It's funny. The manager, who's Team Opie, brought up like, you know, F Anthony. We don't want that. We don't want his kind here. And then he brought up, like, he defended you. He's like, yeah, that. I don't know how it came up, but he was talking about how, like, Rich Voss is like a real piece of shit.
I think Ron the waiter is suspect. I think this guy is a lying little weasel, a little flea that needs to be flicked away. I think he's starting shit. I don't think anybody said this because he's picking these little O&A people like Rich Voss. He's trying to get Opie going. He's trying to get something going. But I really do believe this is all complete bullshit and lies.
Voss?
Yeah. Because he was associated with you, I guess. He brought up Rich Voss. He goes, yeah, Rich Voss was a real piece of shit.
Oh, wow. Geez, this guy has a lot to say.
So Rich Voss used to do
So this manager at Rodney's is saying Rich Voss is a piece of shit and Anthony's a pedophile. The manager at Rodney's. Can we find out who this guy is and confirm and let him know that Ron the waiter is letting everybody on the internet know this, gossiping like a little girl?
show regularly?
Oh yeah, he was good. He was definitely good. Obviously, Anthony's doing something right if he's got the paparazzi still following him.
There's no paparazzi. It's losers from the Dabbleverse with camera phones. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, but you don't want that type of paparazzi.
I'm surprised that Anthony would take the bait and attack the guy, because Anthony's been known as a guy that nothing bothers him. Nothing.
Here's the thing: as a guy who doesn't have to take any side here, Anthony is a thin-skinned dude. That's why he surrounds himself with ball washers. He also has a huge ego, and he was swinging his dick that night because he had all his boys there. He had Poker Mike. He had all of his ball washers. So he felt confident enough where he can rip the glasses off another man's face in front of everybody because no one was going to do anything. And if they did, he had backup. He had Flavor Flav, yes men everywhere. So Anthony was feeling himself because he knew he had the hype man following him.
Boy!
See, again, I don't rely on Anthony as a comrade or an ally or Opie for that matter. The great thing about me is I'm an isolated individual who could just say whatever the fuck he want freely. And hopefully like-minded individuals like myself can see through the bullshit. But unfortunately, we all have tribalism. We feel like we need to be a part of something. We need to be part of a clique, a clan, if you will, a Ku Klux Klan, an Onion Army, something. I want to be a part of it. I want to join Hackamania and all my... I don't. Not in this world. Not in this world, sister. But we can call it out.
Nothing bothers the Anthony.
He didn't have the Zen that day. No Zen in Anthony that day.
I mean, if anyone should have been like attacking people, it should have been Stuttering John. They put him in a wild spot. The whole crowd is chanting, terrible things at the guy. They weren't there to support him. And
is that true?
And Stuttering John was able. I did see one video where he puts his arms up like, what else?
You admit it. You admit it. He wanted to say somebody saw a video where John put his arms up and he just said, I saw, and he's like, I got to go with this. I got to keep going.
God, here I am, bitches. And he didn't attack anybody. And then I heard people like, you do your act. You can't do your act in that spot, you idiots. Why?
Here's the thing, Opie. You can be a mic. You can take the mic and start roasting motherfuckers and do crowd work and slip your stand-up here and there. Again, you're not a stand-up either. If you're a confident stand-up, you can do it. You could pull it off. So he's trying to take Stuttering John's side on this because it's fear. It's fear when you're not a comic and you can't back up your mic game.
Is it me that has to always come up with the logic? Because now they're spinning it that, he shouldn't do his act. You can't do your act in a hostile environment like that.
You know what you do? You remember, I don't know, Opie, do you remember a comedian? What the fuck's that guy's name? Bill Burr. Oh, yeah. Do you remember what Bill Burr did during, I don't know, he did this tour. I forgot the name of it. Oh, yeah, the Traveling Virus Tour. And they went into Philadelphia and they were booing him. And you know what Bill Burr, the comedian, did? He went in and roasted the entire city of Philadelphia and won them the fuck over. And it became a viral video and he became legendary. I don't know if you paid attention to Opie and Anthony back then, Opie, but John could have did the exact same thing. He could have went in there, started roasting motherfuckers if he was a true comic and just going off, and he would have won that crowd over. So you don't know what you're talking about. John's a bitch. John's a bitch. What he did was a cowardly move. And again, I have the best take on this. Nobody has. He could have did what Bill Burr did in that environment, because they weren't even nasty like that until you start reading the police report. That's when John lost everyone, when he started reading the police report from 11 years ago about Anthony and the domestic abuse with Danny Brandt. Go in, start shitting on people. Because as soon as he said skull, they started cheering. They were cheering with him coming to the stage. And then you could slowly slip in things here and there if you have a mic game. Do you remember when I'm giving props to Ray DeVito? He got the heck of me. He came out to 9 standing ovations. It was amazing. Never happened before. And he started shitting on me, the Dabbleverse. They were going nuts. And then he went into his dumb material and lost the audience. Then he went back to shitting on the venue and everything. They started cheering again. And then he went back into his material. Then he ran the light. And then it was, you know, it is what it is. John should have just shit all over Anthony, shit on Carl, shit on Kevin, shit on Levy, shit on Stevie Lou, came up with the jokes, have his loser friends write them, chat GPT the jokes, whatever you got to do. They didn't even have to be funny jokes. He could have said Lady K has snaggletooth, Pocky is a pedophile. That's the joke. It's not even a joke, and he would have won the crowd over. These are facts. Jack.
Ridiculous.
So you're telling me people came to sabotage Stuttering John at Rodney's Comedy Club?
Yeah, that's the world they live in, Ron. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an exhausting world. And then they spin everything to be, I don't even like Stuttering John, trust me. And then
Again, the unifying factor amongst everyone across the board. We all hate Stuttering John. We all love Dr. Steve. My observation, I'm sticking to it. If we ever did a summit, we could all bring to the table. We all agree we hate Stuttering John. We all agree we hate Stuttering John. We all agree we love Dr. Steve. Moving forward.
you have to spin it that Stuttering John is always wrong. But the fact is, how does he do his act when the whole club was filled with haters? That's stupid.
Sounds horrible.
I'm not saying do your act.
Stupid. And this is why that.
Here's the thing: like they weren't hostile until John decided to do what he did. Read the police report. That's when they started to flip, saying "deadbeat dad," Oscar Turner, pussy boy. That's when he lost everyone. But soon as he said "skull," they were with him. I saw it. I watched it like the Zapruder tape. I know what happened.
Whole world
We all witnessed the tape.
stinks because it's not one of ya is honest about it. Of course he's not.
I'm being completely honest about it, Opie. 100% honest about it. Non-biased. I call it down the middle. I'm not pandering to you. I'm not pandering to Anthony. I'm not pandering to Carl. I'm not pandering to Stuttering John. I call it like I see it. I don't care who was in that room, who was on that stage. This is what you do in that situation. I've done it many, many of times in African-American rooms where they weren't there to see me, and I was pretty much the only white guy on that stage, and they pretty much said, boo, boo, boo. You know what I did? I laid into it, and I won that crowd over, and they were a great crowd. Rich Voss did that at Def Comedy Jam back in the day on HBO. Bernie Mac did the exact same thing. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers, or what, something like that. But this is what it is. I'm giving you the honest observation of the evening, non-biased. Will it get me an extra view? Probably not. Will it get me an extra super chat? Probably not, but I'm calling it like I see it. Rack me.
Act.
What is his act?
You got the whole crowd yelling and screaming because they hate your guts, and you're like, hey, he should have just did his act. He should have just did his act.
I think he's talking about Carl. Oh, sorry. Chad. Reverend Rage. Thanks for the $5. Chad, you sound ridiculous. I do? Call one of your black friends. I only have 2. And get a new perception. Anthony had a bad night and now viral. Wait. Anthony had a bad night and now viral, and that's how come John won. Anthony had a bad night and now viral. That's how John won. No, silly. John did not win. Anthony did not win. Anthony did not win at all. I'm not saying he won. Open up your ears, Reverend Rage. Sorry, I'm drinking Celsius energy drink, and I'm kind of hopped up right now. I'm pulling Aaron Emhold. I'm drinking Celsius energy. I'm trying to find my inner steel toe right now.
Steel toe show, steel toe.
That's enough. Chad, you sound ridiculous. Call one of your black friends and get a new perception. Anthony had a bad night and has now gone viral. That's how John won. Neither one of them won. See, you need to choose a side in a team. I don't. I call it like it is. John lost the room because he's a pussy boy and he could have roasted every motherfucker in there. Had a mic drop, got a standing ovation if he had that mic game. He could have came in prepared, ready to rock and killing it and earned his paycheck. He ruined a sold-out room regardless if they were for him or against him. I'm sure there were just random people in New York City looking for a comedy show that night that showed up. They get walk-in traffic all the time. I performed at the club all the time. Tourists, anybody. They're like, oh, this show looks hot. Let's go in here. So there were people, pockets of people that were there for a comedy show. There were also a ton of people that were there against John. There were also probably former Stern show. He could have won people over. I'm not saying just do your act, but he could have done some of his act and roasted motherfuckers after he won that crowd. You ever seen a movie called, I don't know, it was called 8 Mile? You remember that one starring Eminem where he played a character named B Rabbit? Goes in there, drops the beat, fuck the beat, I'll go a cappella, and just fucking rocks the room against enemy territory after he threw up mom's spaghetti. You remember that, motherfucker? That's how you work the mic, son. That's what I'm saying. Anthony didn't win shit. Cumia pled guilty. Anthony looked like a fucking asshole ripping the glasses off that guy. Anthony looked like an egomaniac because he was around his people, swinging his dick after shots of Jaeger and booze, even though he had a quadruple bypass and almost died from boozing. Good idea. They both lost. I can see it. Why can't you? Let's say you. Why can't you look at from that perspective where you don't have to choose a side? Anthony looks like an egomaniac douchebag who needs ball washers to keep saying, you're great, Anthony. You're hilarious. We love you, Anthony. Go, Anthony. Your AM radio show on Sundays is amazing. No, it's not. No one gives a fuck. John is a terrible comedian. He's a fucking D-list bullshit sideshow act that gets thrown on stage because they still think they can bleed another ticket sale from what was Howard Stern. So there you go, Reverend Rage. That's the take. I'm sticking to it. Rack me. Motherfucker. You put the anal in analysis. Oh, this guy. Talk about comedy. You get it? You put the anal in analysis. You see what? Good stuff. Good stuff, shit show. I love it. Z-Man is on the attack. Yes. And Bert Kreischer stinks. Don't fuck with me today.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break.
Oh, we lost Ray. Ray popped off. Rock bottom is over. Are we getting all the Ray DeVito spillover now? Let's see how far. Let's see how soon he can make this thing private. This is the end of the show. Hold on.
No, well, then this is the only things I read. It's like comic books now, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah.
This poor girl. This poor girl. She's subjected to this horrible audience.
That's right. Get the fuck out of here, Ray. 2 sons and 4 pensions. That's my buddy Teamster Tim. Oh, he's saying. Oh, I know what he's saying.
So Teamster Tim's Teamster Tim's screen name's Chin G54 now.
And his whole thing is, so he's mad at me for saying, dudes. I'm not saying dudes with
He made
hair.
Teamster Tim a moderator. I'm gonna have to make my boy Teamster Tim a moderator.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I say that as a compliment to make bald dudes at the show feel better. Like, it's like, why not? I'll like throw a shot their way. So he's saying,
yeah, they could use it. You're doing good. Thanks.
Can I throw compliments other people's way, Teamster Tim? Yes.
Does Ray try to hook up with any of these open micers that he has on his show? These women open micers from Brooklyn?
Well, why, you want her to help her get signatures with you?
Well, I hate to, it's okay with you, Ray. I think that people want to know more about her projects. We could do it. We could talk more on my channel.
Oh, if sometime, yeah, she just.
I think I'm gonna send Clearwater Chad.
Sure, if she wants to do that down the road, obviously, I'm.
Okay.
But yes, all right. I think Clearwater Chad's asking you on a podcast date. Is what's
I love it.
Make
I'll
sure
she's
to light a candle.
Yeah.
How soon do Ray makes this private?
It's on Instagram and
All right. Let me
something.
get a pen out.
Good
It's
plug.
right there. All you got to do is rewatch the show.
Yeah, but you always hide your stuff, and I can't get to it.
Slater Harrison.
Slater _ Harrison. This one I'll leave off for you, Clearwater
All right, thank
Chad.
you.
I'll leave this this podcast up. How about that? All right.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you, both you guys. Check out what's your channel again? Clearwater Chad. Where
Oh
can
yeah, it's
people
called
find you?
Clearwater Chad 9037.
He's not getting one subscriber from that plug.
And thank you,
That's your
Slater.
pin.
Thank you, Clearwater Chad. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Peace.
Does he have a
Thank
big
you.
production ending? No. Ray, what happened to all the work you're going to put in your podcast? What happened to the green screen? What happened to the Roadcaster, the bells and whistles that you were going to, I'm telling you, it's going to get better. I got stuff coming. Like, Ray, it just seems like the same old shit. What happened? What happened? Speaking of production, I got some stuff coming. I'm working on some updates to the intro, working on a new countdown. I got new designs coming for t-shirts. I got new stickers coming, guys. I'm going to try to get those stickers done by the time I get to Cleveland, Ohio in March. I will be in Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, where's my Northeast Ohio audience? Where are you at? Where's my Northeast Ohio audience? Where are you at, Youngstown? Where are you at, Cleveland? Where are you at, Parma? Where are you at, Kent? Where are you at, Akron? I need you because I'm going to be performing my very last show at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls on State Road. It's very bittersweet with my good friend Dave Landau, whom I met there, 17 years ago? We're doing the very last show there on the 22nd, which is a Sunday, March 22nd. If you live in the Akron area, Barberton, please come out to see me. It's going to be very bittersweet. I will film it. I'm going to do something special with it, maybe release something. I'm going to do something nice because it's very near and dear to my heart, the Funny Stop, and I'll cry. I'm going to cry. If you want to see a grown man cry, come to the Funny Stop. Come to the Funny Stop on the 22nd because I will probably shed some tears because I've had a lot of great moments there, recorded 2 albums, a special that I never released. Maybe I'll show that special one day. It's really bad. I look really fat in it. That's why I didn't release it. I was like, God, I look like fucking fat back when I was fat, Chad. And the 21st, March 21st, which is a Saturday, I'm doing a show in the heart of Parma at the, what's it called? The Last Stop. It's a bar in Parma. They do a monthly show there. It's supposed to be really good. I kind of threw some stuff together while I was home just so I can visit the Cleveland audience, my family, friends, and the Akron Funny Stop, and that's going to be bittersweet. Everything about this show is going to be bittersweet because I'm doing a show in Parma where I ran for mayor of Parma. I think I got 2% of the votes, which is hilarious because it was a joke. I was the original Donald Trump before Donald Trump in 2011. I was the one, if you remember, when I was on the Alan Cox show saying we need to build a wall between Parma and Parma Heights. And that got a big backlash. But yeah, so come out, get your tickets. I know Nick in Fort Wayne will come to the one on Sunday. I put him on the guest list, which I'm looking forward to. He's driving all the way from Fort Wayne. And yeah, hopefully it's not too cold in Northeast Ohio. And speaking of which, we're going to be doing, since we're doing announcements here, I fly back that morning on the 24th, which is a Tuesday, March 24th. I'm flying into Tampa that morning. That not late evening, early evening, I'm talking happy hour. We're going to be doing a meetup in downtown Tampa. So if you live in the Tampa area or anywhere in Florida, you want to come meet up. It's kind of like the AC meetup. There's no event. There's no show. We're just getting together. We're drinking beers. It's called the Lance Meetup. You know Lance from the Lance News Network? He's coming down, and he's the guy. It's his meetup. But we're going to have special guests there. We're going to have Tony Mazer from Mondays with Mazer and the Public Access ZTV. We're going to have Joey C and his wife are coming. Anybody that wants to attend, it's free. Here's the hook. We want to vet it because we don't want people just filming shit and reporting people. So you're going to have to DM me for the location where it's going to be and the time where it's going to be. And I'll DM you that afternoon. And you can attend and hang out with us. And again, it's free. We're just hanging out. Happy hour, doing our thing. So if you want to join us, hang out, cool. If not, no big deal. It's just going to be a hang. Hope you can make it. Dislabeled, my buddy from Canada. He's a moderator, my only Canadian moderator. That's the way I like to keep it. So we got a black guy now, Tim's Totality, and we have a Canadian. That's diversity. Everyone else is a cracker. Bill from Jersey, Ken Mosca, Vinny Cash, Jessica Flatcat, KK, all crackers. But this guy's Canadian. And we beat their fucking ass in hockey, men's and women's. 2-1, bitches. America, fuck yeah. Let's drop some more bombs.
America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day.
Heron, I think you're saying Heron should be in jail, Chad. He must. I thought you said heroin. Will Heron. Okay, Will Heron. I thought you were saying will heroin take over the world. Will Heron should be in jail, Chad. He must. I don't know about that. Why? Because he's reporting the news? I don't know about Will Heron being in jail. He's fine. He does nothing. He's never done anything to me. I don't understand your beef with Will Heron, but that's you. You do what you do. Go to Lakewood and pay for your outstanding court costs. I owe no money to Lakewood Municipal Court. We are paid up. We've been paid up for almost 15 years. We're good. We're good. I will be stopping at Angelo's in Lakewood, Ohio. That's happening. You're not going to stop me. Maybe I'll take a trip down, I don't know, Waterbury, where I lived for a short while and where Ray DeVito, wishes you well, grew up. Right? Ray?
Squashed.
So much going on, so much to talk about. Dogs and cats living together. Hit the like button. What are you doing? That's free to do. If you don't hit the like button, that means you want Iran to win this war. Oh, man, so many places to go. I say we check in with Aaron Emholt. Nobody seems to be talking about him anymore. He feels left out. He wants to talk about memberships, Streamlabs, PayPal, Rumble Rants. Let's check in with him. We're just doing check-ins today, people. Rumble Rant.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Get in there. Rally it up. Let's do something. Let's make a fucking go of it, guys.
He's got a lot of problems. He's having problem with memberships. He's got a problem with memberships. And we're going to fix it. Hold on before we get into that. Jesse Angel, everybody. We love Jesse Angel here at the World War Z program. If you don't, that means you're a fucking piece of shit. Not exactly a cracker, but I do like being cracked. Oh, we got to give that. Zingers get the zing. Not exactly a cracker, but I do like to be cracked. I don't know if that's a sexual thing. I'm going to turn it into that because I want to sexualize your tweet. I'm going to go ahead and sexualize that. And I apologize if I offended you. Please do not me to me. Please don't take it any other way. Don't write a blog about me. But I'm going to sexualize that. And I want people to visualize the sexy Jesse Angel and her being cracked. Take that visual and do something with it. I'm joking. We love it. Very funny. We love it. Good stuff. Aaron M. Holt. He's having a problem with memberships. He can't hit the goal. Now he's at 75 memberships to 500. He can't seem to hit it. And that same can go with me because I am exactly 36 away from 400. Now, if you're in the gifting mood, great. Please, I encourage you to gift memberships. Get a membership to get to 400. The goal. I learned this from Aaron. He's my teacher. He's Mr. Miyagi. I'm Daniel's son. I'm learning to do what he does. I've studied the Aaron M. Holt, the steel toe. I've taken the hype train. I made it better. I want to hit goals. So let's go to Aaron right now because he has a membership situation and he needs to talk about it.
I interrupted myself there. No, I don't think we're allowed to shit talk Johnny today. Seeing it, oh shit, and then I just deleted it.
Oh shit.
Because we had a username. His username is I taste my own pre-cum. That's his username. Threw in $100 yesterday and says, Johnny was aces today. Here's some monetary encouragement, your grace. So Johnny started us $100 ahead for today.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
So awesome work.
And Johnny got $0 of that $100.
By Johnny, we appreciate that $100. I taste my own. That is awesome. Now here's the deal.
I taste my own.
Yesterday we had this same thing, and it was I taste my own. He threw in $100, so he started ahead, but we still struggled to the last second to knock it out yesterday. So, dude, let's hammer it out. Look, I don't know if you saw, we're 75 memberships away from 500. That's like the longest we've been away from 500 memberships for a long time. So let's, everybody with a couple of...
He's going on day 2. What is it? Day 3. Today's day 3. Because he was like 65 memberships from 500 on Monday.
$2, $3, $4, $5, golden showers, whatever. Let's bang this thing out early. We'll bang it out early with Oz tomorrow. Let's have ourselves some fun the rest of the week, huh? Hit like, hit subscribe. The biggest thing I need you guys to do is that thumbs up, though, and that's free. The biggest thing I need you to do is free. Thumbs up every day you come in here. Just hit, boom, hit that thumbs up. We need you. All right. We got well over.
I want everyone to go hit thumbs down on mine. Hit thumbs down. I don't care now. I used to care about likes And I only realized I cared about likes because everyone else did. I'm going the opposite direction. Hit thumbs down. I don't care. Engagement's engagement. I don't give a shit. Don't hit somebody.
700 yesterday. I think we barely hit 600 yesterday. If we did, we need to encourage that algorithm, especially on Rumble. Please. And
I'm not on Rumble today. There's no Rumble engagement for me. So if you're on Rumble, I'm not there. Come over to the YouTube. If you're on Rumble, why would you know I'm on? Anyways, if you want to subscribe to my Rumble, there you go. Zumock. Sit down, Zumock. Sit down, Zumock. Subscribe, rumble.com, blah, blah, blah. Bing, ging, gong, bing, ging, ging, bing, bing, bong, bing, 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 bong, bong, bing, bing, ba, ba, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Anyways, I digress. Where were we? So we're gonna milk everything out of this Rodney's thing. Everyone already has, but it's stuff. There's stuff to cover. There's interesting angles. As you saw, Ron the waiter was on the earlier show at Rodney's that evening. Apparently, Ron the waiter is not passed at Rodney's, but he does perform there. And like I broke earlier, if you hang out at Rodney's Comedy Club, there's a good chance you too can perform at Rodney's. So Tommy Jordan, if you're listening, you can perform at Rodney's. Why wouldn't you? But Anthony Cumia from the Anthony Cumia show went on Louis J. Gomez's Real Ass podcast because he still wants to fit in with the Legion of Skanks guys. He still wants to be a guy. And he talks about his situation. Let's take a look. This is courtesy of So Thorough Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, I'm so thorough. I go in with the motherfucking shits that they can't do,
Please get
like I'm
music.
Anakin.
I try to stay out of the Dabbleverse.
I understand.
I try to stay out of it. By the way, I don't hate on the people that are involved in the Dabbleverse.
I like Louis J., but he's constantly saying he tries staying out, but he always seems to be in.
I just think it's,
Yes,
fairly.
you did. You just gave me a shitty intro for my show. You're like, oh, I guess you guys are just pieces of shit that make fun of Stuttering John.
I say it to fucking
helps.
Shuli all the time. It's a goddamn. I mean,
It's
Shuli, come on.
hilarious.
What are we doing
He
here?
loves you, by the way.
And
Give
I
him a
love
call.
Shuli. Shuli's the fucking man. And I got no beef with Stuttering John. I gotta be honest with you. He blocked me on everything because people in his chat convinced him that I hated him.
that's just
He took the bait and he blocked me on everything.
So then you do have beef, because that's the only beef anyone has. You say one thing,
yeah.
or he thinks you said one thing, and you're done.
Stuttering John has everyone blocked. He has me blocked. He has Opie blocked. He has Louis J. Gomez blocked. He has everyone blocked. There's nobody more thin-skinned than Stuttering John.
Fuck him, fuck this, I'm doxing him, I'm getting him fired.
Yeah.
Like, hey, John, where'd you get that shirt out of the hamper? Fuck you, I'll kill your mother, you're a piece of shit. Like, hey, dude, relax. I thought we were all like ball busters.
We are all ball.
You
And
know,
it's
have
it's
that-
just not that serious. So that's what happened with that whole world. It
Yeah.
sort of snowballed into, my problem with the Dabbleverse is it starts to get into real life.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like we all talk shit on the internet. Twitter, like I get on Twitter, I'll be on a flight and I'll just there'll be a person with one follower and I'm like, fuck you, you piece of like I'll get caught up in it. I don't care. I think it's funny and it's almost like playing a video game for me.
Yeah.
But when it spills over into real life where people are getting doxxed and people are being arrested and people are being sued, like this actually happens in this whole Dabbleverse world. So I'm like, I'm not getting involved. For like 2,000 people that like these podcasts, the biggest Dabbleverse podcast gets a couple thousand views. That's it. It's just not enough meat on the bone for me to really get in there.
Jump in.
But it's spilled over to the point.
Louis is successful in podcasting, regardless of who says anything else. Louis has been very successful in podcasting. It's undeniable. That's what it is.
Where like I was watching,
And I agree. There's only a few. It is a small portion of the internet. We're in a small corner. And that's why I was always like very courteous of not going up against people, is because we're all taken from a very small part. And there's not a lot of growth. We got a couple people flowing in, more people leaving. But Louis ain't wrong with this portion of the internet. I fell into it because of Aaron. We know that story. But there isn't a lot of growth in this area. It's very niche. And the people that get it, get it. The people that like it, like it. The people that hate it, hate it. But people are compelled to it. People do watch it. A lot of them, including Louis J., including Big J, including all of them. They're all paying attention. But, you know, the people that are in it, in it. And there's the people that backdoored themselves in it, like Mersh, like Melton. And others kind of more or less follow suit, even super chatters like Mr. Kill Everything, Carmex, Schmiel, NJ Ranger, who were just fans. Now they're in it, but they wanted in it. I never wanted in it. I fell into it. So that's what it is.
Literally live. I was watching. Somebody had a stream on Friday night at Rodney's. Was it you?
Yeah, the Shuli Network.
No, it wasn't your stream. It was a different stream.
You're watching from a live fucking show.
Which should be
Listen.
whoever streamed the show should be kicked out.
Of course.
You can't. Also, the people are booing and throwing stuff at him. Somebody jumped up on stage. Security should have shot that guy in his fucking head. What are you doing? Where's the security guard at Rodney's?
Well, Anthony had more guns that night.
I wish. It was pandemonium.
Yeah, it was
as they
fucking,
say.
It was chaotic.
I agree with Lewis on that. Like, where was the security? But at the same time, John being the fucking dummy that he is, while Tommy Jordan's setting up multiple cameras and a fucking mixer right on the side of it, you could easily say, hey, security, get this fucking guy out of here. Call him out. That's what you're supposed to do as a comic. Like John did none of that. He was scared, so he held the paper up in front of his face, and he was reading directly like this and not looking around, not aware of his surroundings because he's not an experienced comic. He's just a guy.
It wasn't a Shuli stream. It was a different stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, there were a
Somebody
couple of
had a
people
stream
doing
going
we
on.
were covering it live though the whole night.
Yeah, I you know, I can get caught up. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this. I'm in the green room waiting to go on a show in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? And it's just, fuck you, John.
No, it was never like fuck you. It was do your act.
No,
Also,
there was a lot of fuck yous. What are you talking about?
I don't. You know what?
There was a lot of fuck
All
yous.
the quadrant I was in, they were yelling like,
Yeah.
"Do your act." Yeah, that's another asshole
is
that
you.
hopped up on stage.
Did they ask you to? Who asked you to intro him, or you just decided?
No one fucking asked
No,
me.
Michelob Ultra times 50.
That guy, no, the host of the show was talking about me, saw me in the crowd and knew I was there. And
Of course,
everything,
yeah.
Started talking about me. And he kind of motioned with the mic. And I was right there. So I just got up.
Yeah.
He handed me the fucking mic. I
Gave him an
didn't fight
intro.
it away
I
from him.
would've-
And I gave John a nice intro.
It was
You did.
great.
I was like, you know, that's it. I go, treat him nice. Don't heckle him or anything.
Let's call it like it is. You didn't give him a nice intro. You said, I've never been a part of something where everyone in the single room despises this guy. Like, that's not a nice intro. And then you quickly said, let him do his act. You knew that wasn't going to happen. You got in John's head right before, and it worked because John was a mess coming to the stage. He was nervous. He was shaken as much as he pretends he wasn't. But come on. Again, I'll call out Opie, but I'm going to call out you too. That's what I do. That's my game.
You
Let
did
him
say
do his
that,
act.
which was nice, but it was 180 people there that were just there that
Animals.
hated him. They just,
Animals.
they fucking hate this guy so much.
Yeah.
And most of these people are 60 years old plus. It's
Ain't
the
wrong.
most chaotic thing. And Anthony, the amount that you tweet about black people jumping up
You
on
ain't
cop cars,
wrong.
that's what these people are. That's all. They're the same exact energy. These people are fucking the black people jumping up and down.
But
cop
it's only
cars.
one person, Stuttering John. With the black people, it's all white people.
Right. And most of those people made it there on time. So that's not fair.
Oh, Zen with the
Anarchy is
zinger.
when Anthony types out when he has dyslexia.
So I'm trying to understand this. So John goes up there. Stuttering John, if you guys don't.
You know what? This year, this is what I've decided. I'm booking a New York trip, and I'm going to do other podcasts. I'm going to do other shows, and I'm going to book an LA trip. Much needed, long awaited LA trip where I'm going to get back to LA for the first time since I was thrown out of LA. That's the plan this year moving forward. So I'm going to do a trip to LA and a trip to New York this year. That's the plan. By the way, did you know I got kicked off Spotify? My album, Florida's Most Wanted, which was #1 on the iTunes comedy charts, #1 on Spotify. It got kicked. They booted it. And they didn't give me an exact reason why. Kind of like YouTube. So I doubt anybody was going to look for my album, but it's no longer on Spotify. Kind of weird. You can't trust anything anymore. These corporations, these businesses. I don't know. Maybe I said something about transgenders that Spotify didn't like. So if you were looking for Florida's Most Wanted on iTunes, it doesn't exist. Anyways, I digress. Just giving you guys heads up.
No, anybody watching this, from the Howard Stern show, he was the voice of the David Letterman show for a while. I believe.
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno, sorry, whatever.
Jay Leno, he don't care.
So
Exactly. It was Jay Leno. Get it right. Not David Letterman.
Whatever it is, I don't do my research, but he's just has sort of fallen into this world where, and I've seen peripherally, he'll be like, I'm done with the Dabbleverse. I'm never going to be in the Dabbleverse again. And then he's right back there again. It's like, why torture yourself? I couldn't imagine like the anxiety that I would feel if everybody, and a lot of people hate me. There's at least 150 people in the chat right now that are calling me a fucking gay bitch right now.
Yeah. I get it. That's why I'm in the paid chat, Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay, and let them go. Let them have fun. But I need at least 50% of the people to like me.
Right.
I don't know that I can continue with a career if I didn't have those sort of ratios.
You're not successful if some people don't hate you.
That's
you
true.
just want to keep the ratio right.
Exactly.
His ratio
Yay!
is way blown out the wrong way.
Crazy. I think there's some people that ironically like him.
Yeah.
Like they're like being funny by pretending to be on his side.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
I have no idea. But all I know is that I'm watching this sort of stuff peripherally, and then I'm fucking, I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing people tweeting. Then I see that Anthony gets into a physical altercation in the street of New York City. Again.
Do you think anything will come out of that physical altercation, or is it just going to be all talk? I'm not encouraging anything coming out of it. I thought it was dumb of Anthony to do. But I think Anthony knows he had his boys there. He has insurance. So he's like, I'm going to swing my dick.
How are you ever getting to? You're the next.
Because he also knows the AM radio station that he works for. They know Anthony's background, so they're not going to do anything. It's not like iHeartRadio or Cumulus, if that's still a thing. They're just going to let it go.
Nicest person I've ever met. Okay, I don't understand you getting into physical altercations. I get into physical altercations.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm Puerto Rican. My mom was a heroin addict. My dad was murdered when I was.
I read the book, Lewis.
4 years old. You came from
Your mom got killed. We get it.
I mean, I guess it is Long Island trash. But
Yeah,
at the same
Long
time,
Island trash.
you're not like a violent guy.
No, it takes a lot to get me going. But
well, I mean, he did bite the hand of a woman and got charged. I mean, it's kind of violent. I don't know. Carries guns around saying he was going to do something with them. That's kind of violent.
if you're really bugging the shit out of me, and you're in my face like that guy was and stuff, a measured response. I'm not going to shoot him.
What exactly? Do you have a gun on you?
No, it's
You
New
don't-
York. I can't.
You can't conceal
No,
carry
I
anymore.
don't live here anymore. New York's a fucking pussy state.
Oh, okay.
20 or 30 other states allow me to carry with my South Carolina license.
Why do you want to carry a gun? Nothing says small dick energy like carrying a gun.
But New York ain't.
I mean, no offense to gun owners. Listen, by all means, that's your right as an American, carry a gun. But why do you have to have a gun on you at all times?
One of them.
Yeah, I want to get a concealed carry.
Because it's going to be a civil war. It's coming. The Civil War is coming.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's
nice.
I have a friend who's like, yeah, dude. He's like, I give certifications. I'll give you the course. He's like, I'll give you a private course. He's like, I'll make sure
You'd
you're
be
good.
like John Spick.
Sennheiser, another zinger. Instead of John Wick, John Spick. There you go. It's not bad.
Never mind it.
That wasn't me.
Do you know
That wasn't my air horn, by the way.
the guy?
That was my drum. We got a like-minded individual with a roadcaster over at the Gas Digital Network.
Internet fucking troll guy. He just is. I don't even know his name offhand.
Yeah.
Gavin told me his name, but I forgot it.
So he comes up.
It was Ron the waiter.
Up to you, and he's like, "You're a fucking racist piece of shit.
Yeah,
You're a
racist, pedophile.
Yeah, all these. So he's reading your bio.
You fuck trannies.
Yeah, okay.
This, that. It's like,
so this guy really knows you.
no, in depth, in and out. He did it. Unlike you, he did his research.
He did his research on you, Anthony, and
did a quick.
You because I saw the reaction. Was he wearing Google glasses or one of the Meta glasses?
No, I just noticed glasses. He just had glasses.
So yeah,
on.
he's taping and he's getting a reaction. You're kind of like having fun after. There's a moment where you're like, your face kind of goes,
Hold on. Hold on. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? All right, guys, I have to get going. My apologies. Something I have to address and deal with. Nothing. It's not an emergency. It's just something I have to deal with. I'll try to do something later this evening, but I have to cut this one short. My apologies. I can't even play the endings. I got to get going. So, be on the looks for something tonight, possibly. So I got to roll. Peace. I'll just play the end credits and get the hell out of here.
The seaman is on the attack. My glacier skates. Cumia plead guilty. And for one good dick, I thought he was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The seaman is on the attack. My glacier stinks. Cumia plead guilty. And for one good dick, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The seaman is on the attack. My glacier stinks. Cumia plead guilty. April wants to dick. I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. April wants to dick. I thought it was squashed.